Up top, you have three of probably the more dynamic forwards across all of MLS Next Pro with Claudio Cassano and Jason Shukaluk. Very much Rojas and Mehmeti are paired up with Jarvis and Benedetti. Across the midfield, Benedetti is the reigning player of the month back in June. You have the back four as well for Michael Bradley. Juan Gutierrez starts in game number 50. Curtis Ofori is in his 40th start with the Red Bulls. And Aiden Stokes has been so consistent for the Bulls. He's the number one for New York. And if they want to stay number one, they'll have to rely on the 17-year-old from New Jersey. Making our way towards the center of SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview, Illinois. Chicago Fire look to chase the top of the East in New York. Currently 9 points behind across a jumble of 6 teams who are all looking to chase New York. New England and Chicago are tied at 30 points apiece. New York leads the way in the Eastern Conference at 39. Both are coming off of lengthy unbeaten runs as we are started here at Bridgeview, Illinois. At Chicago, the organization, they've had a greater understanding of the systems, how they align with the first team, and even some of the little things have really picked up as well for Fire 2, just focusing on how to attack as a group, how to focus on tactics, the counter press instead, as they have a counter and they score! Jason Shukaluk gets through the defense and opens the scoring for Chicago. He's got goals in back-to-back. We were just talking about the counterattack for Chicago, how it's improved throughout the year, and Shukaluk is just momentarily 11v10 for Chicago. As this is a home run ball, Shukaluk tries to shake off the defender. Shukaluk on his feet, turns around, gets a shot, and a handball in the box. It's a penalty. The home run ball for Jason Shukaluk, already showing why he's been so problematic for opposing defenses. Got rid of his defender, had Stokes stumbling, and that's as clear as day that Colahuaso stuck the arm out to force the big, as he steps up to the dot. Shukaluk steps up, off the post and in. A quarter-hour brace for Jason Shukaluk as he's got 9 goals on the season. And it started by Shukaluk as he got both through the feet of Benedetti. Chicago's back on. Holyout shakes off defenders. Osorio the cleanup. Reynolds fighting off Jarvis. Centering Fee looking for Shukaluk but blocked off. Fleming. Trip Fleming comes in. He splits the Cassano. Centering Fee. Shukaluk scores! Shukaluk the hat trick. 20 minutes in. Chicago's up by 3. What a start for Chicago. Jason Shukaluk, he is on fire. The header is a bar down banger to get the lead to 3. Cassano from deep. Into the area, the header is 4! Jean Diouf on the header gets another for Chicago. A back-to-back header, and Chicago's up 4-0. Chicago are absolutely feeling. New York in Chicago's end as they press the box. A sliding tackle made, and New York have a penalty of their own. Have the little charge into the box And just as Jean Diouf got the goal to make it 4, he concedes the penalty. 4 goals in the first half and then tore his ACL later in the game. Can he get one back for New York as they're down 4? Mitchell gets one back for New York. And down a man, they get the first goal, and they're right back into it as they look to claw their way into that 4-0 deficit. Reynolds steps in. Reynolds. Shukaluk leaves it. Osorio trickles to the corner flag. Cassano still in play. Centering Shukaluk. Osorio takes a shot, but it was a slow dribbler to Stokes. Up top, Nagel goes back to Reynolds. He's alone. Centering feet and a tap in for 5. Cassano, a pair of assists. Now he gets a goal of his own as it is scorching in Chicago. He got his first back in the beginning of May in a match against Orlando City as the foul on Fleming. Dowd will serve. No, he won't, as they will just end the first half there. 6 goals have been scored, 5 for the Fire, as New York are going to start off the second half. Gold right to left for the second set of 45 for Chicago. They're in the red, left to right they go, as Ryan Lee and our entire MLS Next Pro crew are live here in Bridgeview, Illinois, where it has been the Fire's day, to say the least. It started off early where Jason Shukaluk was already coming off of a heater after 3 goal contributions, putting his stamp on all 3 of those comeback goals against Toronto FC. And Michael Bradley making a substitution at the half as Dylan Sullivan comes in for Curtis Ofori. Sullivan, the 24-year-old from the Red Bulls Academy. He spent some time in the NCAA with Clemson as New York are back on. Benedetti. Rojas. Jimenez fights off a man. Jimenez with a try, but straight to Dowd. It is absolutely roasting here in Bridgeview, Illinois. 92 degrees Fahrenheit at the second half kickoff. No real signs of wind or precipitation in the way. It's just been shining all the way through as Chicago looked to keep that going, attempting to find Shukaluk, but instead it's the hands of Stokes. So in the first half, we had the singular stoppage of a hydro break at the 30-minute mark because the temperature is north of 90 at 2:11 local time. We will be having 2 hydro breaks in the second half at the 15-minute intervals. This might actually benefit the Red Bulls in order to maybe calculate something. They've been a bit on the front foot in the second half. They've had a majority of the possession, but none of the opportunities. It's a chance to seam it through. Mitchell gets one back. Mitchell's got 2 of his own. And the Red Bulls cut the deficit to 3. The Chicago Fire, it was, for lack of a better term, an up and down day for him. What a deep try for Shukaluk. He could get 4 centers. Cassano gets another. A brace on one end, the brace on the other. It's 6 as Cassano gets 2. Just as Mitchell got the goal back for New York, those deep tries for Chicago have been lethal to New York. And instead of Shukaluk going for 4, he lays it on. They have the threats. Do they have the play? Fleming holds on. A chance for Cassano. Stopped by Stokes. Still alive. Cassano with a swing. And New York keeps it in play as Dos Santos gets his first touch. Mitchell. Across Jimenez. Back to Mitchell. Holds on, releases, and over. Chicago Fire 2 came into today unbeaten in 10 of the last 11. We could maybe have a 2-game sweep of the Chicago Fire on the New York Red Bulls. How the MLS side got the 1-0 win last night. Shukaluk is free. Stokes is out of the box. Gets around Stokes. Shukaluk is alone. Waits. Takes. Stokes got back in the save. Stokes knows, especially with 10 men, desperation definitely grows. Getting drafted in the 2004 draft by the Metro Stars, number 36 overall, where he was the youngest signing in club history at the time. Comes back to the team where he started his career. They've been trailing ever since the 6th minute, and the deficit only worsened from there. It's Fleming. Williams the deflection. Shukaluk spins around. A try, and it's 4! Shukaluk has his 4th. Chicago have their 7th. He adds to the first half hat trick as the spinorama try gets around Aiden Jarvis, and top corner on Aiden. Rolled Mitchell. Frees things up as Benedetti gallops ahead. But a nice block made by Nagel. Final 20 minutes in this game as Shukaluk has a lane. He just lost Schwarz in that run. Cassano loads up, blocked. Cassano maybe looking for a hat trick of his own. Osorio takes a try and gets one himself. Officially tied for the highest scoring game in MLS Next Pro history. 10 goals, 8 for the Fire, 2 for the Bulls. And after that foul, this is where the subs will be made. We start off on the Chicago side of things. Josue Fromer, 17-year-old academy product. He is only playing in his 5th match across 2 seasons in MLS Next Pro. A lane in front, it's gonna be tapped in, and Chicago's got 9. They've tied the MLS Next Pro record in most goals in a single game by a team as Montiel joins in for his first career MLS Next Pro goal. Record-breaking performance from Chicago Fire. A record-breaking performance for the Chicago Fire as they live up to their name. 11 goals scored, and the Fire have 9 on New York's 2.